everybody, this is Ogany Supreme here with another tutorial on how to program in Turing. So today I'm going to go through a concept that I believe is one of the most difficult, and if not the most difficult concept to understand in Turing. However, that concept is actually pretty easy once you get the hang of it, which is kind of ironic. It shows how easy Turing is. So this concept is records, an array of records. So the first thing you gotta understand when you want to do records, an array of records, is variable types. We all know that we have some variable types right here. We got strings, integers, reals, and booleans. These are all variable types. However, Turing gives us the ability to make our own variable types, which is pretty cool. The way you do that is you type the word type, and then the name of your type, let's say fun, and then a colon, and then the next line, your script. Now to do a record, you're going to make a record in the type, which is going to be called fun. So to do that, you type the word record. Then you start typing variables that you're going to use in that record. So basically, all it is just like a list of different values. So this is useful for video games and stuff like that. If you're having like characters or something, or like numerous characters that are like the same object, or something like they're all balls or something like that, and you need their X, Y coordinates and you need their color, you can put that all in the record. So without further ado, let's start. So we can have yes to equal an integer, let's say, and no to equal a real. Doesn't matter what you call them, doesn't matter what order they're in, and supreme can be a string. Now, if you want to set limits to the string, you can put in bracket the amount of characters you're allowed to have. So if you put 10, the string is allowed to have a maximum of 10 characters. Same thing for reals, and same thing for integers, in case you want to set limits. Anyway, so let's say, alright, that's all I need in my record. At the end, you just type end record. Now, you're probably thinking there might be something like an end fun or end type. Well, for types, there's none of that. So it just ends like that, which I thought was confusing at the beginning, but I just got used to it. So now we can set our variables. So let's say I set my variable called, I don't know, super, and this is going to be of type fun. So all you do is var super is fun. You know, you make it string or something like that. That's the variable type, and I'm making it fun. And then let's say input is our string, and you know we can do something like get. And here's how you use and manage records right here. So if I want to get one of these values, I'm going to type the variable, so super, and then dot, and one of these variables. So let's say super dot supreme. Sounds weird, but you know. And then we can put super dot supreme like that, and loop. Now if we run it, so if I type just random stuff, it'll give it right back. So it shows that it stored what I typed in under the supreme variable in super, and you can reference it as many times as you want. So I can, that wasn't smart. So I type text and it puts it 4 times. You know, you can use it however you want, whenever you want. That was using records. So now we're gonna do array of records. So basically all that is it's an array. So we can make it like 40 values. It doesn't matter how much. You can make the numbers whatever you want. Of, and again your type, which will be fun. So now it's an array of 40 values of fun. And fun has a record of 3 variables, so that'd be like storing 120 values. So, to use it, let's say we make a for loop, I don't know, and then we make it 40 long, and every time it loops we ask for super, and then our subscript, because it's an array, which is I, because I is the counter, dot supreme, and then we can do another for loop that puts the value, so you know what, I'll make it 10 just to save time. So if I put hi, bye, superb, yes, hooray, yay, this is cool, yup, it puts them all back. So it shows that it's stored all of those values into that array. Then I can do get super I dot yes, for example, and then I can make a put statement that puts it later, so I'm just gonna type random stuff, doesn't matter, as long as they're numbers. So if you notice, it put all of them right back, so it shows that it stored both variables in the record. So that's really how you use records. They're very simple, very easy, and they're very useful. Now I personally, like you've seen me make Pong, I personally like just using arrays because I don't have to deal with like dot supreme, dot yes, but if you have a use for them, if you find a scenario where you need an array of record, you can leave it in the comments below, let me know. Whatever you need to do to get the task you're trying to complete done in Turing. Although if you really need to get a task done on the computer, I probably wouldn't use Turing, I'd probably use Java or Python, something more powerful, something a little more common, but you do whatever you want. So, thank you guys for watching this tutorial. If you like, you can subscribe to my channel. This is Ogini Supreme, logging off.